Hello everyone, my name is Iyos Tia and my student ID is 22,411,032. Today I will be discussing the impact of digital media and technology on the marketing mix. Digital platforms allow for real-time feedback, personalized marketing and data-driven decisions, enabling brands to tailor their offerings to meet consumer needs more effectively.
Hey everyone! You know how much I love talking about things that are exciting and new, right? Well, get this. The way we buy and sell stuff has totally changed. Remember the good old days of strolling through stores, picking out things and hoping they had your size? It's a whole new world out there, people. We're talking about the internet, social media, and all that jazz. It's like someone dumped a bucket of digital glitter on the way we shop. But before we dive into that, let's rewind a bit. Remember the 4 P's of marketing: product, price, place, and promotion? They were like the Fab Four of the business world. You had your product, the thingamajig you were selling. Then came the price, figuring out how much people would pay for it. Place was all about getting your product in front of customers, setting up shop where they could find you. And finally, promotion was like shouting from the rooftops, telling everyone about your amazing product. These 4 buddies were the backbone of marketing for ages. But guess what? The digital revolution came along and said, "Hold my virtual latte, things are about to get interesting." And boy, were they right. First up, let's talk about product. Remember when a product was, well, something you could hold in your hand, like a sparkly sweater or a gadget that promised to make your life easier? Well, hold on to your hats, folks, because in the digital world, product has gone beyond the physical. It's not just about the what anymore. It's about the you can offer. Think about it. These days, companies are like, hey, let's give them more than just a thingamajig. They're adding on digital services, subscriptions, and experiences that make the actual product even better. It's like getting a bonus prize inside a cereal box, but way more high-tech. For instance, take music. Remember when you had to buy whole CDs even if you only liked one song? Now, we've got streaming services that are like, here's every song ever recorded, go wild. That's the digital world changing the product game right there. And speaking of more, let's talk about customization. Remember when you had to settle for a one-size-fits-all approach? Like, here's a blue shirt, take it or leave it. Not anymore. The digital world is all about giving you what you want, when you want it. It's like having a personal shopper for, well, everything. Think about those online quizzes that are like, what's your coffee personality? They take your answers and recommend the perfect blend just for you. Or how about designing your own sneakers online, picking the colors, the laces, everything? That's customization, baby. And don't even get me started on personalized recommendations. You know, when you're shopping online and suddenly you see a message like, hey, you might also like this sparkly unicorn onesie. It's like they know you better than you know yourself. Now let's talk about digital products. These are the cool kids on the block, the ones who live entirely in the digital realm. No shipping costs, no waiting for delivery. It's instant gratification at its finest. We're talking about things like downloadable music, streaming services, online courses, and even virtual reality experiences. Remember when you had to go to a store to buy software on a CD-ROM? Now you click a button, and boom, it's on your computer. Or how about watching movies? No more rewinding VHS tapes. Remember those? We've got streaming services that let you watch anything, anytime, anywhere. And for those who like to learn new things, online courses are like having a teacher in your pocket. You can learn anything from coding to cooking to underwater basket weaving, all from the comfort of your own couch. The digital world has opened up a whole new universe of products that we couldn't have even dreamed of before. It's like stepping into a sci-fi movie, but without the awkward silver jumpsuits. Section 5. Price Tag Tango. Online competition and the price change cha-cha. Okay, now it's time to talk about the P word. Price. Remember when you haggled with salespeople to get the best deal? Or when you had to drive all over town to compare prices? Well, the internet has turned the pricing game into a wild, wild west. See, in the digital world, competition is just a click away. You can compare prices from hundreds of stores without ever leaving your couch. It's like having a superpower that lets you see through walls and find the best deals. This means businesses have to be more creative and agile with their pricing strategies. They can't just slap a price tag on something and hope for the best. They need to stay on their toes, constantly adjusting their prices to stay competitive. It's like a high-stakes game of chess, but with discounts and promo codes. Section 6. Dynamic pricing, like a discount treasure hunt, but online. And speaking of staying on their toes, let's talk about dynamic pricing. This is where things get really interesting. Dynamic pricing is like a discount treasure hunt, but online. Imagine this. You're browsing for flights, and the price changes right before your eyes. One minute it's a good deal, the next minute it's even better. That's dynamic pricing in action. Businesses use all sorts of data to determine the perfect price at any given time. They look at things like demand, competition, even the time of day. It's like they have a crystal ball that tells them exactly how much people are willing to pay. Now, some people think dynamic pricing is a bit sneaky. But hey, if it helps you save a few bucks, I'm all for it. It's like playing the stock market, but instead of investing in companies, you're investing in getting the best price on those sparkly unicorn slippers you've had your eye on. Section 7. Place, it's not just a location. It's everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Next up, let's talk about place. Remember when place meant a physical store you had to go to? You know, with doors and those little mats that say welcome? Well, in the digital world, place is a whole different ballgame. It's not about having a physical location anymore. It's about meeting your customers where they are, which is online. Think about it. People are spending more and more time on their phones, tablets, and computers. So businesses have to go digital or go home. They need to create websites, online stores, and social media profiles that are easy to use and fun to browse. It's like setting up a virtual shop that's open 24/7, no matter where your customers are in the world. Section 8. E-commerce explosion. From clicks to your doorstep. And speaking of shopping from anywhere in the world, let's talk about the e-commerce explosion. Remember when you had to physically go to a store to buy something? Those were the days, right? Well, not really. E-commerce has made shopping so much easier and more convenient. You can buy anything from groceries to clothes to cars with just a few clicks on your phone. It's like having a personal shopper who delivers everything to your doorstep. And the best part? You don't have to deal with crowds, long lines, or pushy salespeople. You can shop in your pajamas at 3 a.m. if you want to. No judgment here. The e-commerce boom has been a game changer for both businesses and consumers. It's created a global marketplace where you can buy and sell products from anywhere in the world. It's like having the world's largest shopping mall right at your fingertips. Section 9. Promotion Power-Up. Social media content is king and influencers, oh my. Last but not least, let's talk about promotion. Remember when businesses only had a few ways to get the word out? They could put an ad in the newspaper, on the radio, or on TV. But now, thanks to the internet, the possibilities are endless. Social media has become a powerful tool for promotion. Businesses can connect with their target audience directly, build relationships, and create a buzz around their products or services. And then there's content marketing, which is all about creating valuable and engaging content that attracts and retains customers. It's not just about selling anymore. It's about providing value and building trust. And don't even get me started on influencer marketing. Remember when celebrities were the only ones who could influence what people bought? Well, now anyone with a large enough following on social media can become an influencer. It's like having a friend recommend a product, but on a much larger scale. Section 10, the digital dance. It's all about adapting and evolving. So there you have it, folks. The digital world has turned the marketing mix on its head. It's no longer enough to just have a great product, a competitive price, a convenient location, and a catchy slogan. In the digital age, you need to be adaptable, creative, and always willing to learn new tricks. It's like learning a new dance, but instead of steps, you're learning about algorithms, SEO, and social media marketing. But hey, just like with dancing, once you get the hang of it, digital marketing can be a lot of fun. And who knows, you might even become the next viral sensation.